This is the mattress that finally kept me cool through the night while still giving my lower back the kind of steady support I have been missing. I am sleeping deeper, and I wake up feeling like my spine actually rested instead of fighting the bed. The Sleep Innovations Marley fits into the bed in a box memory foam category, and it is aimed at people who run hot, people who want a medium firm feel, and anyone who needs a mattress that is easy to get into tight spaces. If you are sharing a bed and you are tired of getting bounced every time someone turns over, it is also aimed squarely at you. I would add that if you prefer a very plush, sinky mattress or a very firm hotel-style slab, this will sit right between those two. It is forgiving where you need pressure relief and solid where you need alignment. Design matters here because memory foam can be hit or miss with heat, and this one uses a cooling gel top layer that is not just a buzzword. It is paired with an airflow layer underneath that has channels to move warm air away from your body. The support base is a denser foam that keeps the whole surface from bowing in the middle. The height is about 10 inches, which sounds simple, but it matters for sheet fit and for how high you sit on the edge. The cover has a soft knit feel that breathes better than a stiff, plasticky cover, and that shows up on warm nights. It is not a showy design. No flashy trims. Just a calm, neutral look that disappears under your sheets, which is what I prefer for something I use every night. Setup is straightforward, and I did it alone without any drama. The box is compact enough to snake through a hallway and up a flight of stairs without taking a door off the hinges. I set it on the foundation, cut the plastic slowly so I would not nick the fabric, and watched it start to come to life. It puffed up quickly, but I let it breathe. A few hours is fine if you are impatient, and overnight is ideal if you have the time. There was a light new foam smell right after unwrapping. It was not harsh, and it aired out by the next day once I cracked a window. Once it was fully expanded, the corners evened out and the surface felt flat and ready. Sliding on fitted sheets was easy because the 10-inch profile does not fight the elastic. The first time I lay down, the foam took a second to respond, then it cradled and settled. That slow, contouring feel was there, without the stuck sensation that some memory foams have. Day to day, the comfort is consistent. The top has enough give to let my shoulders sink when I am on my side, and the base keeps my hips from dropping too deep when I roll to my back. I call the firmness a true medium firm. It is supportive first, with pressure relief layered on top. I change positions a lot during the night, and the surface recovers quickly when I move. It is not springy like coils, but it is not a memory foam swamp either. There is very little motion that travels across the bed. I tested it with a glass of water on one side while I dropped onto the other. The ripple was tiny, almost nothing. In real use, when my partner gets in late or gets up early, I barely notice. There is also no noise at all. No squeaks, no springs, no hollow thumps. Cooling is where this mattress earns its name. I am a hot sleeper. I often wake up sweating if the mattress traps heat. With this, the surface stays closer to room temperature, and I feel air moving enough that I do not get that damp, sticky feeling on my back. The gel layer and the airflow channels seem to pull away the warmth I generate, so I do not wake up to flip the pillow or kick off the covers. It does not feel icy. It just avoids building up heat, which is the real win. I paired it with breathable cotton sheets, and that combination has been comfortable through warm nights without cranking up a fan. Support over a full night is the other half of the story. My lower back is the first to complain on a soft mattress. Here, I get a neutral spine when I am on my back and decent shoulder relief on my side. I do not climb out of bed with that dull ache in my lumbar area anymore. If you like to sit on the edge to tie your shoes, the edge does compress a bit more than a coil mattress, which is expected for all foam. It is stable enough that I never feel like I will slide off, but it is not a reinforced border. The 10-inch height also means you sit a little lower than on a taller hybrid. That is a trade-off I can live with because the motion isolation and cooling are better than most hybrids I have used. I put this mattress through a handful of real scenarios. On a hot evening after a long day, I lay down without a fan and tracked how many times I woke up to flip my pillow. 0 times. On a weekend morning, I read in bed for an hour on my side without my arm going numb, which is unusual for me. During the week, when my partner had a late shift and slipped into bed well after midnight, I slept through it. For someone like me who is light sensitive and sound sensitive, that silent foam core is a quiet gift. I also tested how it handles quick movements. I threw a blanket on, kneeled, stretched, and rolled to the edge to grab my phone charger. The surface conformed as I moved without that lag that can make memory foam feel gummy. Recovery felt natural and not spring-loaded. One use case that really shows what this mattress is tuned for is a small apartment bedroom where space is tight and temperatures swing with the seasons. Getting the box through the door and into place is practical, and once it is set up, the cooling design keeps the bed comfortable when the room is warm. At the same time, the medium firm feel is forgiving enough for side sleeping and sturdy enough for back sleeping. If you share the bed, the motion control means one person can read or scroll while the other nods off, and no one gets jostled. It also works well in a guest room because it sits in that middle zone of firmness that suits a wide range of bodies and preferences. There are a few smart touches that are easy to miss but matter in daily use. The knit cover breathes and feels soft to the hand, so the mattress does not feel plasticky under a sheet. The foam layers are cut to encourage airflow, which helps temperature regulation over long stretches. The materials are made in the United States and Mexico with an independent foam safety certification, so I do not worry about harmful chemical treatments. The initial smell fades fast, and after the first night it was a non-issue for me. There is also a long warranty, 10 years, which gives me some confidence that the foam is not going to pancake after a few months. I rotate it from head to foot every few months to keep the wear even, and so far the surface has stayed level with no body impressions. I do have a few nitpicks. Edge support is just okay. If you sit right on the lip to lace your shoes every day, you will feel that memory foam compression. If you are much heavier or you prefer a very tall bed, you might want a thicker version or a hybrid with coils. The feel is classic memory foam, meaning you get a hug. If you like to sleep on top of the bed rather than in it, this might not be your favorite. And while the cooling is very good for a foam mattress, if you are extremely heat sensitive and you expect a frosty surface, remember that it keeps you neutral, not cold. Pairing it with breathable bedding helps a lot. After weeks of sleeping on it, my conclusion is simple. If you want an all-foam mattress that controls heat, keeps motion to a minimum, and lands in that comfortable medium-firm zone, this is the one that gets the balance right. It is a practical pick for hot sleepers, couples, and anyone who needs a mattress that is easy to move and easy to live with. If you need reinforced edges or you like a bouncy coil feel, you might be happier with a hybrid. For everyone else who wants cool, quiet, and supportive sleep without fuss, this is the Sleep Innovations Marley, and it has earned a long-term spot in my bedroom. I will leave all the information about the Sleep Innovations Marley 10-inch cooling gel memory foam mattress in the comments. I hope to see you again in the following videos.